Solomon the chocolate cake. Chocolate. Boom. We sit down to eat, and the chocolate cake is a bit hot. So I only put a little bit on my brother. Ow! That hurt! I didn't hurt you! Now it's me grinning. But then my dad would say, don't pour hot chocolate cake on the baby. And my brother suddenly goes, I'm not a baby! But then my dad would say, so I only put a little bit on my fork and I blow till it's cool. Just cool, into the mouth. And now I got the taste of it in my mouth and I can't stop myself, so I go. Anyway, and I got all these slashes and I can't stop myself. Oh no! It's all gone. Dad says, are you crazy? But then my dad would say, crazy. And I go, Dad says, the boy's going mad. Never mind me. He's well over the edge. And my brother suddenly goes, oh, horrible! And the house smelt of dirty vinegar and hot cheese all the way from the front door to the Jura Mountains. And Mum says, oh, get out, get out. Look what you've done. And I say, anyone round here's a smuggler? No, I bet not, actually. And I say, what did I do? What did I do wrong? All I have... That's enough. All I did was pour hot chocolate cake on my brother. Dad says, Michael, go upstairs to the bathroom and wash your dirty, sticky face. I went upstairs to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I saw it. Just there. Chocolate smudge. Chocolate rain. When we had Domino's, when we had pizza, we'd sit round saying, this is nice, this is really nice. But then my dad would say, you know what this could do with? Just a little bit of, So, next time we had pizza, we'd have pizza with a little bit of But then my dad would say, so that was that. Frarf. Mum said she's not going on another camping holiday until we get a baby! Until we get pneumonia. Dad says, what are you talking about? And Mum says, you take me for stupid? Everyone else who goes camping goes with a proper pneumonia. But when we go camping, we go. Dad says, shut your mouth. And Mum says, shut up, stinks. You can't rule my life. And I say, right, that's it, I say. I've had enough. Mum and Dad are dead. LOL! George, once my mum took this magic chocolate ball and put it down in front of me. So I said, really good. But then my mum began to cut into the ball so the juice jumps into my mouth. Nice. The Michal Rosen baby fridge. Goldfish. On Monday, my dad woke me up. Wake up, he shouts, your goldfish is gay. Then I said, I'm gonna give your sister to the Vikings. Transport. Wood.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
Nice. Well, actually, horrible. Tea time. It's tea time. And we're sitting at the table. And my dad wants my mum dead.
Nice.
The RootNegativeSixteen rap. You may think I'm fantastic. You may think I'm fantastic. You may think I'm crayfish. You may think I'm mad. But hang on to your seat. Go and listen right here. I'm going to tell you something that'll burn your house down. A hip hip. Hooray! Yay. I'm giving you windmills. Look out the windmills. And I like it when you go to Holland, where they have those windmills to dry your hands. Nance. Anyway, we had a teacher who was so strict, you weren't allowed to fix the toilet in her lessons.
She used to stand out the front going,
no, plumbing. And you had the whiny kid going, meh. And you had the whiny kid going, meh. And you had the tiny kid going, meh, meh, meh. And you had the wild going, nice. So once more, from the beginning, nice. Laura laughs if she sees something funny. I wonder if I used to laugh like Laura. And if I used to laugh, why did I stop? So sad. Babysitter. Sometimes my babysitter used to babysit me. He hated me because I just wouldn't go when he told me to. He was made of bright green plastic tomatoes. Well, actually, bright green plastic tomatoes. You know that fleshy flesh, and you know all those slimy little seeds, the way they slide round your mouth. Ah, 1, 2, 3, great big raisins. That's enough. As you know, it was our plan to go out today to the Sauce Museum, and yes, it melted. Yes. Now, I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you, and that includes you, David. Yes, you. No need to turn around, David. There aren't any other Davids here, are there? Dave said, so everyone said, shh. And Dave said, I was only saying. So everyone said, shh. We're all glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn, but what's it got to do with the jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn? And the sandwich is jammed. I'll have to break it down. Shrapnel in my eyes. There's an old shop in Islington called Tomato and Breadle. Today it's a shop that sells preposterous presents. I imagine that a long time ago it was a windmill. The Michal Rosen Clean Collab and 3. My dad says, don't tell your mother. Let's have... Stop right there. What? This is a clean collab. You promised you'd behave. What the... Shh. You can't say that, you fool. I don't understand it. RootNegativeSixteen is watching us. Oh, yes. I'm beginning to get the picture. She's going to inspect us and make sure we behave really good. Okay. Yeah. Please stop. Right, out! I'm not being dirty. I'm just drilling for oil, yeah. You just stay out of the way, Grandad. Right, that's it, I say. I've had enough. I was starving. All I had for breakfast was 1 apple and 15 raisins. Blades. I feel a bit sick, actually. It's hurting. That was horrible. Anyway, we sit down to eat, and the potato's a bit hot. So I only put a little paper umbrella stuck in the top. You remind me of a man. What man? A man of power. What power? The power of doo-doo. Conversations with two-year-olds. Do you want an apple?
no.
Do you want an apple? No. What do you want then? World domination. Do you want something to eat? No. Do you want some brains?
Yes.
What are you doing? Got milk? What's the time? Something made hundreds and hundreds of years ago to keep us on track of everything. Go wash your hands in the bathroom. My hands aren't in my pockets anymore. What's the matter? I've got a headache in my head. Are you all right? I done saw a funny headache in my foot. No. It's a lump. It's a lump in your ear. It's the blade. It's your vines bursting. It's your 2-year-old eating your brains. It's a head. It's not chocolate cake, is it? Are you crazy? Chocolate cake. I don't know. My name is
Skrillex.
My name is
Boxy.
My name is James. My name is Eileen Ogle and I run away. My name is Eileen Ogle and my cool guy is a fool guy. My name is Eileen Ogle. I teach little girls to step dance. My name is Eileen Ogle and I'm living in a transport. Straight up in your face below the roof of the place. The Inspector Plums Clean Rosen Collab 2 and 3, or How I Learnt to Hate My Horrible School. I sit up in bed thinking about school. I start to tidy my Jewish nose and I see the bump. And it was a thick cooking boil. Oh no! It's all shiny and slippery and sticky, and when you press it, nothing. Anyway, I try to kill the boil by squashing it with a chunk of TP. Lovely. Not long after, I try to peel off the boil. I can't, it's not working. Right, I'm gonna try to cut off the boil with a little paper umbrella. I mean, with a knife. Here goes.
Don't do it, Inspector Plums.
Okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, at school, everyone was looking at me. You see that bloke over there? Him, Michael Rosen. He's really hot. Not. Ha! Then I blow up the school. Well, actually, I cried. Right in front of everyone in class. So sad. Such a sad, sad time. Dave said, "What's that huge thing attached to your nose?" So I said, "It's a head, you fool." Everyone was laughing. Well, actually, no one was. And I ran to our school loos. I try to kill the boil with water, but it's no good. When I got out, everyone was looking at me. You see that bloke over there? Him, he's baptized. Oh no! There's no one in. Fantastic. Michael's big bad book of things. My dad says, "Let's fry the cat." This is nice. This is really nice. Oh, yes. Like the time you threw up out of the window.
It landed in the street.
This is nice. My dad says, "Let's beat up your brother with a wheelchair." So, next time we had ice cream, my dad beats my brother with a wheelchair. Ow! That hurt! Whoa, whoa. Don't flick your egg on toast at the mirror. Yes. Tatar apps. We sit down to eat, but then my dad says, so we just sat there and then I said, "Hello." Let's remind ourselves of a few things, shall we? Wonderful. It was great. Really great. But, and this is a big but, I never got to join in. And I cried. The terrifying trip. Once my brother said, "Why don't we go to Holland?" Yeah, I said, "It'll be great." Mum said yes, so we took sandwiches and chocolate and drinks and crisps. I was really looking forward to it. So we got onto the plane, and as we were getting on, I said, "Brian, Who is the King of Holland? Hans, Haribo. Mum says, good, you're right, quite right. Actually, no. And off we go. So we got onto the plane and I look out the window. There's a baggage truck. So we got onto the runway, started up and away we went. Me and my brother, we sit up in transport class and I'm just dozing off. And I hear a funny voice going, Brian, you haven't wet yourself, have you? My brother says, no. And I suddenly catch sight of a terrifying creature, his big face poking out from behind my window. All his clothes were torn, there was blood on his face. I had never seen anything quite so horrible in all my life. And I go mad in the back and I screamed, quick, get out of here. What's the matter? Said the man in front. The Skyfogel has escaped. Sorry, what did you say? Said the man in front. The Skyfogel. Man in front said, if you don't stop it, I'm going to put you out. Oh no! And that's when I get into really big trouble. Ow! That hurt! On Monday, my dad woke me up. Wake up and down, your fridge melted. Yes. So it's rush, rush downstairs, front room, and upstairs, into bed, out the window, in a flash. So I got up, and there was my fridge propped up against a windmill in front of nothing. It was just one of his projects. It was then I noticed there was a piece of paper who turned up round our fridge. It said, vanilla ice cream, raisins, key rings, plums. Sorry, this is my shopping list. It actually said, meet me at the old shop far, far away in Plumlington, but come alone. If I see anyone else, I shall string you up with a bit of cotton. Maybe I should go. Stop right there. You won't get very far. Do you know that place is absolutely horrible and full of oil? Right, as you know, it was... Can you hear me? This isn't working. This is useless. Hey, Dr. Plums.
Good morning to you all.
What happened to the remote?
It's broken.
We know that, your fridge. I'm asking you, how did it break?
My dad was underwater swimming with it.
I was just about to jump out the window. Then, suddenly, waste of money appeared. Right in the middle of nothing. Hello? Anyone want any syrup? What syrup? I don't know. That's enough. Will you go quiet when I'm talking? And then suddenly I got to this great idea. I said, why don't we go to this place far, far away? Are we going to run away from your dad because he won't accept us two together? What are you talking about? Do you really feel that way about me? Of course not. Ha! Never mind. Let's just go already. Can we bring Dr. Plums with us? Yeah, we could use him as a shield. So now we all got up and we ran and jumped on my plum mobile. And actually, the car trip wasn't very nice. Lift the jug and drink a bit.
Of cans
oh, this is good.
Beef.
This is
and then
peach
everyone
syrup,
will sit around,
tinned peach syrup. What a drink!
And we'll sit and eating it.
When we got there was a man stepping out of the shadows. It was my friend Trevor, Toenail. He looked horrible. Is that you, Michael? You promised you'd come alone. It isn't fair on any ducks. Can you just say what you wanted to tell me? No, too late. Oh no, get out of here! If you don't stop it, I'm going to tell my dad on you.
Like the time you threw your brother's face out of the window.
What?
Chocolate cake. Choc.
Oh, hello, Dad. Trevor's trying to kill me. Ha! Hard luck. Out!
The word is vindaloo.
Right, before you die, I'm going to tell you something that'll burn your ear. Happy birthday. This isn't my birthday, this is the Clean Rosen Collab. It's not until the 7th of May. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Why did you kill Dr. Plums? I was just trying to be funny. Whee!
Mind you, I never got any syrup.
I can't stand pain. As a parent, current and son of teachers, I feel passionate about passion fruit. I believe that a child who's interested and engaged by League of Legends is in danger of destroying Sonic and only Sonic. Two big furries. Today I'm not going on a bear hunt. Instead, I'm on a bear hunt.
I'm on a hunt to track down teachers.
The bear's coming! I learned to read by becoming grossed. But I'm not advocating a return to the unique techniques used by insect. She used to come in the morning and keel over and die and say, "No brick!
I love my break!
Die! No!" Some of us figured out what to do. Woo! Snatch a quick Twix under the desk lid. Does my audience really think most of my schoolmates asphyxiated? Yes. I'm here to tell the tale. Survival. Can you say that? 1, 2, 3, survival. But can you teach creativity? That's a question I put to Marmite from King's College London.
Definitely.
We usually think of a piece of paper as a piece of paper. Well, instead, think of a piece of paper as a field. Okay? Subsequently, in class, James wets his pants by showing them juicy fruit.
Only one, though.
Invasion.
1, 2, 3.
Back into the classroom, James creates an instant of No, we now have autistic children obsessed with Sonic. This approach, in my view, is likely to stunt a child's imagination and delay pleasure. Sonic's basics. Yum, yum, yum. So how and why have we got ourselves apply? That's enough. Whew. I'm full. I know. I'll say YouTube things on Michal Rosen's channel and laugh all over my face without making a sound. Good thinking. Now it's time to go to the... Oh no! The discussion page is gone. Oh no! A whole page doesn't just disappear. What am I going to do? Woo! I know. I'll write a letter to myself. Oh no, this is horrible! This here sucks. Right! I'm stopping the video. I am stopping the video. Oh, was that piece of paper there before? Must have been. What is it? It's a letter from me. I wrote myself a letter. What's it saying? Hi, Mickey. It's you from forward a few years. I'm writing to say your discussion page on your channel is gone. What's the deal, Mick? Love. From Michal Rosen, age 7 3/4. So I said, I got a letter back that said, I don't know. I know. I'll write YouTube things on Notepad. Nice. I'm drilling for oil, yeah. I ate a bag of... You can probably guess the rest.
Finger in, lick it. Tastes nice. Brian, I want a wee. No breathing!
Huh? It's not the same. Ay, 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 ay.
The presents. At school, we were doing a project. You know the kind of thing, the Viking would. Our project was windmills. Our project was, I don't know what. Our project was... Anyway, our teacher, Miss Woodall, said there was an inspector coming in. You know the kind of thing. Wasn't us, her. Really good. Questions. Later that day he came in, he had a little gadget inside the inspector, so you only poured out 1 teaspoonful at a time. Magam. Anyway, cool guy looked to see what there was. There was a little silver button on the bridge of his nose. You press the silver button, the inspector starts roaring, and hot air
Is on the floor roaring.
And some of us figured out what you had to do was get out of here. We all got up and ran out the door and got away as fast as we could. Well, actually, I put up my hand. Yes, said the inspector. Can I have a drink? Yes, said the inspector.
Again.
So it's upstairs, into the bathroom, shut the door, and yay, it was time to muck about.
I get the drink. Fill my mouth with that thick, sweet juice. This isn't
Thick sweet juice.
This is... My mouth is full of... Inspector. Thick cooking. Inspector.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Anyway,
I ran and banged against an inspector.
Again.
Then, suddenly,
The room filled up with
inspectors. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Holy windmills. That's enough. Anyway, I rolled out of the door and off down the street. Who do you think was the first person I happened to meet? An inspector. Well, actually, hundreds and hundreds of them.
Again.
nope.
It was then I noticed the woman opposite. She was No! She was May. She was a bus conductor and she could wink with both buses. Fantastic food. We played fantastic games. We tipped the stuff out of the jar
Of shaving sodas.
and we each guessed how many inspectors there were. 148, I'd say. 231, May'd say. Then we took one each, counting. I take one, put it in my mouth. May takes one, 2. She puts it in her mouth. I take 1, 3 into my mouth.
What are you talking about?
Raisins.
Okay.
Anyway, I told May, I don't know if you noticed, but there's too many inspectors. We've got to get them out without any rule breaking. So May said, why don't we ask RootNegativeSixteen? So Root said,
You know my solution to everything.
windmills.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I do. I took this windmill and put it on the cart. It was then the inspectors noticed the windmill. They ran to inspect my windmill, but me and May drove off to London Airport. It was then I noticed the security guard. Stop,
Right there.
said security guard. Where do you think you're trying to go? But then he noticed the inspectors and he turned to me and said, never mind, and off we go. Anyway, me and May took the windmill and put it in a plane to Jamaica with the inspectors following the windmill. We
shut the door
with the inspectors inspecting away like mad. The aeroplane took off and flew into the air, and all the people heard something as they were standing there.
Windmill.
Windmills, 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 windmills. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home and ate chew raisins. Now, it's time for one of those little collab sections with these wonderful guys. Hot air. I like it when you go to those places where they have those hot food. We sit down to eat and the potato's a bit hot. Air.
No, I bet not, actually.
Headfish. On Monday, my dad woke me up. Wake up, he shouts, your goldfish tastes nice. The science project. At school, we were doing a science project. You know the kind of thing. Spaceships, electronics, trash. Our project wasn't any kind of project. It was special. What we had to do was nothing. How creative. Anyway, an inspector came in. He had a moustache and he looked at our desks. And then he asked, what were you kids doing for the last hour? George said, you smell nice. It was then the inspector closed our school. It wasn't one of his tricks. Headache. It's an ache in your head. Yake. Useless airport. Once I went to the airport, saw nothing in there, and I thought, look, this isn't fair. No planes, nothing. Cool food. We sit down to eat, and the potato's a bit. So I only put a little bit on my fork and I blow till it's cool, just cool, then into the cool. Cool.
Cool.
Hot. Useless presents. I gave my mum and dad 2 jug things. They were both made of jug things, except for the jug things. Once I was standing on St Pancras station looking for Haribo's granddad, and there he was waiting for the train. He wasn't dead. It was just one of Haribo's tricks. At school, I call him Louis Lou Liar. It was then he beats me up and he goes, watch out everybody. Michal Rosen sees things that aren't really there, and that's how I got into this little hospital. Yeah, I hate it around here. Anyway, to put my mind off this, here is a poem I never released. Right, okay then, we're off. Bitter, baby. Hot food. We sit down to eat, and the seat is a bit hot. So we stand up. Bomb. I made a bomb big enough for me to blow up Jamaica. I took the chance. You may think I'm happy, you may think I'm sass, you may think I'm rather nice, but hang on to your seats and listen right here, I'm gonna eat a tomato. So here goes. In goes a bit of tomato. All slimy. And then suddenly I remembered this funny little rhyme. No, said the inspector, Queen Juliana drives a Suzuki Liana. Miss Goodall shouted out, how'd you know? Magic. Well, actually, I can hypnotise people from Holland. Teachers sometimes ask me, what's the best way to hypnotise? And one of the ways I answer is to suggest that the first thing to do is to create a hamburger. In other words, it was Christmas Eve. I knew Father Christmas was Father Jack.
Where's Father Jack Dougal?
Where's Michal Rosen?
Yes. Father Jack. Where is he?
I don't know. I don't know. Far, far away. Brains. Drink. Oh, nice. Tomato 2-year-old, or How I Learnt to Dance. Nice. Bus conductor. We had a bus conductor who was so strict, you weren't allowed to hi. Jack, the bus, he used to stand out the front going, no, hi, Jack, and you had the whole morning to get through. Me and my friend Haribo start laughing. And so when we got our tickets off him, bus conductor says, it's no laughing matter, a tatter. So we go, okay, don't worry about it. So there we were, sitting in our rows, thinking very, very quietly. I like dogs. I've got 10 of them. And then we start thinking really hard.
Oh no, I'll...
Not long after, a few days later,
I know, I said. I'll use a secret weapon
called the fridge. Actually,
I'll use a secret weapon
called the Michal Rosen taster. The bus driver. Ah, yay. Wonderful. And then we went up to the bus driver. Ah. Can I have a go, please? So he said, shh, you greedy little pig. I'm driving, and I can't drive properly if you two are going almost. In my ear. So I said, I'm not a greedy little pig. And that's when we used a secret weapon. The Michal Rosen taster. Out cold. It was time to muck about. Yeah, there it is. Bus conductor's not stupid. He knows something's going on, so he looks round. Oh no! The moment I dread. Stop right there. Said bus conductor. Where do you think you're trying? Anyway, I dashed out faster than an electronic windmill made of toenails with a little paper umbrella stuck in the top. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true,
How come you're here to tell the tale?
Fair enough, and I'll tell you.
It's because,
You know, two jug things. No horrible things. Or Clean Rosen Collab 2. When I get in, if there's one thing I love, it's watching the 6 o'clock goldfish. I love the present. Trevor Goldfishes and the Goldfish Gang. Let's remind ourselves of a wonderful program.
Stop the sky food.
No, that program was horrible. Anyway. When I get in, if there's one thing I love, it's a chocolate ginger. We sit down to eat the gingers. Oh, in the mouth, it was lovely. But my dad, what does he do? He stuffs a great big chunk of chocolate ginger into his mouth, and then that really does it. His eyes pop out. He flaps his hands. He blows, he puffs, he yells, he bobs his hair down and up. He spits a ginger over his plate, and he turns to us and he goes, watch out, everybody. The ginger's really hot. My dad's a bit dopey. Hard luck. Dad, always knew you were a bit. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's when people complain about wind farms. It's like, can you not put up with a couple of metal windmills? Maybe it's because you secretly want the world to burn up and drown at the same time. This is what I'm doing to your opinions. If there's another thing I can't stand, it's when I'm talking to a girl and I can't control the sound of my voice. It goes like this. Will you go out with me? Nin. Once I saw my brother laughing at a piece of paper and I thought, oh no, what's he doing? So I said, what's that? And he said, it's a picture of a picture. And I said, yeah, real funny. Stop those stupid repetition jokes and just tell me, will you? So he said, okay. Actually, it's a picture of a photo. So then I screamed, give it here! And I snatched it off him and I dashed out into my room. In 10 seconds, flat. And I locked the door. Now, that piece of paper, what is it?
You made a funny joke.
It's a picture of our babysitter called May, who used to look after us sometimes. Her husband was a lightning conductor. I mean, an orchestra conductor. Anyway, she was holding a baby, and underneath it, it says, congratulations on your 7th child. Let's hope that you can make enough money to support him. Oh, I thought she only had 6 children. I looked a bit closer at the kid. It was then I noticed it was me. I was adopted. And then suddenly I realised my mum and dad lied to me for 15 years. I wasn't actually born on the 7th of May. I was the 7th born from May.
How to play neck nomination. Step 1. Don't.
Would you believe it? Okay, I said, okay. Yeah, okay. And off we go. I think it's really bad news. You weren't allowed to breathe when I was at school. If you need air, you had to die. Right in front of you and I. You may think I'm crazy, you may think I'm mad. But that's why I don't puzzle my dad. My dad calls me at 9:30 at school. I don't know why. Horrible airport. Once my brother said, why don't we go to horrible airport for your birthday treat? We could spend all day there. Horrible airport looking at the spots in my eyes. It would be great. Yeah, I said, it would be great. Mum said yes, but my dad said no. Oh no, the moment I dread when Dad goes from being decent to absolutely unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Nice. Anyway, I shouted out, I'm not taking any notice of my dad. So we took sandwiches and chocolate and drinks and my friend Roger.
You bet.
I was really looking forward to it. When we got there, my brother found out that there was this cafe and I had loads to eat. I had for Hollywood and it was huge. It was taller than my brother and there were hundreds of plums, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, and I ate the lot. Then suddenly my sister calls me, but I throw my phone on the floor and yes, it melted. Yes. So now my sister can't phone me. Wonderful. And then we went to the station for no reason. Well, actually, we went to the station to meet my friend Haribo from Hot Air. And we stuck blue paper strips onto white paper strips. They were Shram and Sheddle. And we kept talking about RootNegativeSixteen and windmills. In the end, I thought, she said I said he lied. But I said she said he lied. When you said she said I said she said he lied, he said, you said he said I said she said I said Sheena McLean had died. Now, I was really confused. So I said, why don't we go to Hollywood? Haribo said, waste of money. Why don't we just go home? All right. I said, when we got there, Mum said, did you have a good time, boys? And Haribo said, it was great, really great. Oh, she said to me, it's tea time and I want a pizza. I said, all right. And I cried. But then I remembered it wasn't my birthday at all. Yeah, and everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. Now, more and more people in Britain today are using tails. We spoke to Jack Davis of Jackney. Yeah, I like tails. Be like tails. Santic. A me tails. Cause no cream, cheese, vanilla, nuts, rouge, shadow, raw botanic, dark oak, no, deep, no, and I don't know. We had a teacher who was so raven. Do you know, at the beginning of the week there were 48 kids in my class. At the end of the week there were only 8 of them left. There's Dave. Dave like Dave. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come? Fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because when I was at desk, the weak ones just used to breathe. That's a shame. What you had to do was snatch a quick breath under the Hollywood sign when she wasn't looking. So once more, from the beginning, we had a teacher who was so raven. Stop right there. Anyway, boom. Ah, that was the mistake. Slamming the jam.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam.
Do some breathe. The magic fridge. Once I went to the fridge And there they were, 2 jug things. I think you know what I mean. The milk jugs. Ha! Lift the jug and drink a bit. Ah, in the mouth. It was lovely. So I drank the lot. Not long after, a few days later, I went to the fridge, saw a bag of plums. And if there's one thing I love, it's plums. I take one. Nice. And I ate the lot. Not long after, a few days later, I went to this cafe. And I had hundreds and hundreds of tomatoes. When I got home, I went to the fridge, saw me in there. I don't know anymore. Once my brother said, why don't we go to the Anime Museum for your birthday treat? We could spend all day there looking at the anime. It would be great. Yeah, I said, it would be great. I was really looking forward to it. When we got there, we looked to see what there was. There was me. Don't like that. There was fairy tale. Don't like that. And there was I like that. And I saw something else. It said, Lucky Star. That wasn't very nice. You slimy little. Right. I'm stopping right there. A hip hop, hap. I'm giving you all nothing. Ah! Flame star. Good. 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 As you know, I like castle crash. The Michael Rosen Spectre.
Watch the conquer, watch the conquer, go to sleep, go to sleep.
So then I woke up. The bus trip. A woman called May says,
I can hypnotise people.
so he said, go to bed, go to the bus, your bag of plums. So May said,
Okay, don't worry about it.
and off we go. And then we start the breathing. I think you know what I mean. And then a woman went out the window. So I said, why? But a woman said,
I don't know.
and then I went home in a flash. The project. At school, we were doing a brush project. Wonderful. And then we stuck blue strips of paper onto May. They were wind ducks. And we kept talking about mad dog stuff.
In the end,
And I thought they...
Grew tulips and ate cheese because all the kids at school do. Good, Michael, you're right. Quite right. Suddenly, Spectre appeared. I shall give you to the ducks.
we never saw Michael again.
Fast food. Once I went to McDonald's. Yeah, saw out me in there and I thought, what's in it? So I go out to the counter and order 203 hamburgers. I get the bag of hamburgers. I sit down at the table and start shoving hamburgers in my mouth like crazy.
I can't stop myself. Oh no!
Too much fast food is bad for your health. So I just fell over and died. Me and the
Oh no! What am I going to do?
This is the first collab I ever made of glass. I mean made in all my life. Anyway. Deep down, where I don't know, deep down inside, there's a place so magic you can't catch. Haribo, granddad with both eyes. Fantastical. No!
Oh, get out, get out!
I wanna be a quintillion.
Please. This is horrible. I can't stand it. Later that day, I was out of cooking oil.
You know.
Today it's a shop that sells preposterous plums in a paper bag. Fantastic-y. The Michael Rosen wrap. No meal or half.
Chocolate cake.
Vanilla cake.
Chocolate cake.
Vanilla cake. The car trip. Mum says, right you two. Now, I'm going to tell you something that'll burn your bottle of rum. I gave my mum and dad all kinds of nothing. So I went to sleep. So then I woke up. Christmas present. This is a long Hollywood. The project. Michael Rosen rolled out of the door and off down the street. Who do you think was the first person Michael Rosen happened to meet? Here goes. I said, that's just tomato sauce, not blood. Sandwiches and chocolate and drinks. Fiddle diddle. When I was 6, I ate a bag. Can I have a drink? So sad. So that's Joe-Ilya has done shit. You've already done that joke. So sad. My dad got into bed with me and I said, it's not that kind of video. Go away, please. He was very sad, and then my brother said, eat my fat banana. And I said, that's a disgusting innuendo, and you should feel bad. Here's me, Michal Rosen, being really subtle about tasteless jokes. Oh no, I made a stupid meta video again. Maybe I only make these videos because I'm not really here. How can I be sure that I even exist? And then we went home.
Platform. I'm standing on the shirt. Mum comes at 10 to 5. When I wait for her, I watch the shirt.
There we go. Reliant Robin.
Quick, come and have a look. It's amazing. And I say to something, let's made the deal. The chocolate rains.
Chocolate rain.
Shut your mouth. Mouth. In the Jura mountains, it rained and rained and rained. Every day, it rained and rained and rained. And listened to the rain and rained and rained. The lightning lit up our mountains. The thunder rolled round the faces. I thought there could be watch. My mum and dad gave me a watch. Not a pocket though. And it went well enough until one day at a camp we were playing smuggler numpstons. I was a smuggler and I had to get the smuggler in your pants. My dad had a favourite page in Michal's big book of chocolate things. Page 1. Because on page 1 it said, oh shit. Like the time you threw your mother's best cake out of the window. It was her grandmother's. Whee! It went flying out the window. Only I forgot to tell you, we lived in a flat over a shop. So when it went flying out the window, it flying out the street. My brother is on the pants down of the chocolate cake. Time. Right, as you know, this is a completely clean collab, so that means no butt sex jokes or swearing, you dirty little gobhounds. You haven't heard a word I've said, have you? AlarmCopter, lol. Anyway, I've noticed that I never used black people. Oh no. What was the line? Crap. Oh yes. I've noticed that I never used the black screen sauce. So here goes. Oh, I love YTP.
Oh yeah, a little some sticky bit on the
Baby bow. Sometimes my fridge used to stand out the front going, nice, I don't nice. Deep down, inside, it was a bit hot. Then I said, how did his eyes pop out? And he said, he was standing on the fridge and he just fell over and saw our jug in there. He flaps his hand. He spits hot food all over his plate and he turns to us and he goes, it's a bit hot. Yes. But how did his eyes pop out? Such a sad, sad granddad.
We live in the sand dunes, so I couldn't see you. I was a smuggler, and I had to get 20,000 chocolate cakes through the customs for us to win the universe. So then I went creepy crawly and creepy. My chocolate cake. It stopped. It was broken.
He just fell over and died. The Hollywood.
Is not to be trifled with.
We went to this cafe and I had loads to eat. I had
chocolate cake in the sand dunes.
And actually, that wasn't very nice. It was really sandy. Oh no, this is horrible. It was great, really great. And I cried. We're still going really well. Let's finish it because this is a long card and I'm really tired.
You're tired?
Yes. Let's just finish it. I like toenails.